Hello everybody, this is Saito with his Atlantica Commentaries. I give you, as promised, the finals of the Titan Championship that took place at 16 January. And it will be none other than Sikion's Bossdom, who defeated Zerk in the round of 8 and defeated Metaldog at the semifinals against the favorite to win, LH from Tab server, and is currently ranked number 2 in tabs and number 5 in overall ranking, which is really amazing. However, from the build of these two combatants, it doesn't seem the Bossdom will be in that much of a disadvantage, because so far it really have been only sword main he had for the breakfast, and he shown us that he is pretty used to dealing with these kind of builds, and he is well aware of the danger of weapon rend and other sword combo magic. So he again puts his main and his preferably beast souled mercenaries in the back where they will be safe. And again, he is exploiting the fact that LH doesn't have an exorcist, so he can keep his monk and healer in the second row where they can be only silenced, but then again saved by the Bossdom's Embrace. So maybe LH is favored to win, because you can see that the weapons he is holding, they are no joke. They definitely are dangerous and doesn't seem friendly to your health. And really, so far it really shows the current trend of PvP, and that is the overuse of Beast Soul magic. Because if you look at LH's build, he doesn't have a Spartan, so why use Beast Soul at the Bossdom's party in the first place? It really only adds to your attack and critical quite a bit. However, it really isn't necessary against build where a Spartan isn't held. Of course, it doesn't apply for LH party, because Bossdom has a wise Spartan in his party and would be able to just Warcry the enemy and take advantage of not beast souling. But really, these top tier players always like to use the beast soul and decide the fight in next 3 minutes, where it really just shows that whoever gets the kill first or whoever gets the spike first is usually the winner. But it also presents an opportunity of showing the amazing swapping of your mercenaries, utilizing the heal of shaman or whatever healing mercenaries you use to the maximum effect, because once that the enemy and your long-range mercenaries are dead, it really starts to get into the more strategic way of doing battle. Because yes, long-range mercenaries are the biggest damage dealer in the party, and once they are taken care of, it starts to get really interesting in what you use with what you have, and then it really shows who is the master and who is just some lucky person with a nice multi-hit or just having a superior weaponry. Because yes, weapons do make a difference to some extent. However, it's not really that much significant if you don't know how to use those weapons or how to utilize the advantage you have in your weaponry. And again, so I don't get caught up in the unnecessary details, I should get back to the match at hand, and that is the finals. And as you can see, Bossdom has already used his Empress, and really Empress is the most decisive factor in these kinds of matchups, because because of her blessing or because of her silence. And now that Empress is actually dead, LH used the advantage he has of silencing the second row where the monk is and the healer is, and really, now that they are sealed, there isn't really any use for them, because monk can't awake or holy guard, and the healer can't use her heal or even her noble sacrifice. Bossdom has already shown us that he uses noble sacrifice whenever he gets the chance, and truly now the LH has the opportunity to secure his win because he still has his Empress, and he can bless his front line at any given moment, where he can again utilize the Weapon Rend plus Chaos Edge combo to deal great damage, as well as Forest Prison the first row, and deny freezing and sealing and even Valkyrying of his own mercenaries. And as well you can see he uses Princess to seal Bossdom's main, which will greatly decrease the damage dealt by his main. And truly, at this kind of position, any cannon main can choose only from two options: either to stun and do very little damage, or use a second skill of cannon mercenaries, and that is the Devastating Shell, which is actually a really useful spell that takes away combo as well as defense, which increases the damage dealt by your other mercenaries. But it doesn't seem the Bossdom will be using this kind of strategy, and he actually applies more stun pressure, which is, I think, the most correct answer he can come up with, because you have to remember, Monk can evoke or Holy Guard, but can't do both because LH doesn't have an Exorcist. And LH, on the other hand, is using his kind of strategy to the best effect, because you have to remember, you have Sealed Healer as well as Monk for 3 turns, and 3 turns are more than enough to snipe enemy main, if you have, of course, the attack power needed for that. But now that LH actually managed to break the front, it really is over. And unfortunately, even Bossdom's second row is still sealed. He might have been able to use the Noble Sacrifice magic and the Wake on his main, but this is really unfortunate for Bossdom that his Spartan has already fallen and his third is exposed to the LH's Weapon Rend and Chaos Edge combo, which probably wouldn't matter anyway because Bossdom would have died from the Dota damage next turn. So LH takes the win and wins also the bragging right to be your Titan Championship, at least for another week before someone puts him in his place. So that will be it for today. I hope you enjoyed it all. Don't forget to comment, thumbs up or thumb down, and see you guys around.